My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire Downfall, where we're going to be going in with the Hermit on Ascension 1. I think I've only played the Hermit twice, and the fact that I've got 3 unlocks remaining out of a total of 5 would tend to suggest that's true. A lone undead gunslinger from a faraway place, haunted by the inescapable spectre of the past. Also has the old locket as the starting relic rather. At the start of combat, add a memento into your hand. There's a faded picture inside of it. What are we going to be doing here? Oh, hang on. Let's have a look at the base deck. I gotta remember, I gotta get my bearings for how I navigate introducing a Slay the Spire character again. Ooh, it's been a while. Snapshot. One ember, wraps. 1 energy, 1 cost, 1 mana. Snapshot. Deal 6 damage. When it's dead on, which is it's in the middle of your hand, it can either be the central card out of an odd amount or one of the center 2 cards out of an even amount. It gains the additional bonus, gain block equal to the unblocked damage dealt, and then also covet. 0 ember, draw. 0 ember, wraps. 0 energy, draw a card, discard a card. Discarded curses are exhausted. Hell yeah. Oh, I love offering token. I mean, offering token draws first, so it is significantly better. Anyhow, actually, it really depends. Because this, played as the last card in your hand, still draws you a card. Whereas offering token won't. Anyway, that's a different game. Let's talk about the game that's in front of us. Oh, of course, because we're playing a hero, we'll be going from the bottom to the top rather than the reverse. So, got 2 early possibilities of campfires. Sorry, campfires of shops if I want to go for money. I'm just saying the word adjacent. I'm saying the word next to the word I intend every single time. Mild aphasia to start the morning. I don't love the 3 elite path on the left-hand side because it's got no rests. 3 elite on the right-hand side has another rest, but it's a rest at the end. It's not like an interim. I don't know. Maybe we only go for a single elite this floor. Woof. I don't like it, but it would give me the opportunity to get this additional fire, and then I can decide here which way I want to go. Okay. Oh, memento is a curse. It is retained, and when you play it, it deals 1 vulnerability to everyone. 13 damage incoming this turn. I got a better hand coming next, so I'll just full defend. Oh, snapshot was drawn at the end of the hand. That hurts. I wanted to make that dead on, but that's going to be hard yards to do now. Well, actually, no. Covet moves it closer, then memento. Great, now it's dead on, so I can use it to gain 9 block as well as deal 9 damage. I can't take out that backliner unless I use 3 hits, but I can do 3 hits, that's all good. And then I take no damage to the front. The sooner I can get you down to just having 1 on board, the better. Oh, new cards! Every card's a new card to us. Dive. 1 ember, gain 8 block. If it's dead on, you also gain 1 plated armor. Upgrades to 2 plated armor and 10 block. Also, snapshot. Yeah, upgrades 2 more damage. Woof. Covet upgrades to draw an extra card. Pretty good. Scavenge, a rare skill. 1 energy to gain 4 plated armor. If it's dead on, you also gain 5 gold. I like that. But then there's this. 3 energy golden bullet, deal 18 damage. If fatal, permanently reduce this card's cost by 1. I'm taking that, and I'm getting a 0 cost 18 damage attack. Oh. We got the singing bowl. When adding cards into your deck, you may raise max HP instead. Excellent. Rice Stalk. That's my name. Whenever you lose HP during the end of your turn, draw one card. Oh, hold up. Let's have a look at all the new cards as well. Pistol Whip. It's a one energy attack. Deal 6 damage and applies 3 bruise. Bruise targets take more attack damage and it wears off at turn end. Okay, yeah, so it's just, if you hit this enemy with 1 damage, they'll take 4 damage because the bruise is just added damage per hit. High Caliber. 1 energy, deal 6 damage, add a strike +2 into your hand. Interesting. Snipe. 0 cost, your next dead-on effect this turn triggers twice. Damn. Unfortunately, they did go with golden bullets, so that's not... Oh, wait, never mind, Scavenge is right here. I really like the idea of using Scavenge for double dead-on bonuses. It's not going to be reliable, though. I have to draw both of them in the same hand to do that. Combo. Put the first triggered dead-on card each turn back into your hand. Back into your hand? I mean, that won't work with cards that exhaust. Unless, I guess, I have the Strange Spoon. Also, Chrysalis over here. Shuffle 3 random skills into your draw pile. They cost 0 this combat. And Green Pyre Shield. 1 cost Pyre. Oh my god, I haven't played the Collector on here. This is related to the Collector. Have I not? I'll go back and play that on a future episode, do not worry. Green Pyre Shield. Pyre is the keyword that requires exhausting a card in hand in addition to paying its energy cost. Gains 9 block, and next turn you gain a copy of the exhausted card. Tricky's Bolster Rod is also a really, really good relic. I like it a lot. The first time you play a power each combat, gain 4 block and 1 strength. A lot of the time, you really, really, really want just a little bit extra to help you tide over on that turn that you play a power, because often powers don't necessarily have an impact on the turn that they are played. Give me Snipe, Scavenge, combo. And I'll take Tricky's Bolster Rod. Ooh, Scavenger's already here to give me 5 gold, sorry. Don't need to use the memento just yet. Golden Bullet set up. Next triggered dead on. Nope. Well, I'll be taking 1 damage here, unfortunately, but that's okay. I got a golden bullet. It's 2 cost now. Fully loaded. 0 cost skill. Put all strikes and defends from your draw pile into your hand. Nice. There's also another dive and Vantage. Ooh. Gain 8 block. When it's dead on, draw and upgrade a card. Yes. I want more dead-ons in this deck. Actually, maybe plated. A dead-on that draws, and if this double triggered, it double draws. It's good card advantage. Really what I need right now is more damage, but I'll take dive for a little bit more survivability. I think with this fire potion, I will be able to make my way through a elite, even not necessarily in the optimal circumstances. Okay. Combo. Memento. Snipe. strike, and then I can scavenge and it'll be doubled, so I get the 10 gold. Oh no! I had to cycle 2 more times now. I drew Golden Bullet on exactly the turn I can't kill with it. Definitely don't want to give myself vulnerable on this turn. Oh yeah. Come on. That's not a golden bullet. Neither is that, dang. Thankfully we have more than enough plated armor and block to be able to get through that. Golden bullet, now down to 1 cost. Pistol whip is back. We also have spray and pray. 1 energy, almost. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy 3 times. Shovel it down into your draw pile. And horror. Apply 3 bruise to all enemies. Bruise does not wear off this turn. I'll take horror. I think this is basically the only turn I can play Memento, and it sets up for horror on the first turn as well, so I'll do it. Actually, it's even horror for the first and second turn. We even managed to full defend. There goes the horror. I mean, combo, snipe, scavenge. I think the money's worth it. I'm gonna... is it? 319. Alright. I don't think I should do... I don't think I should go for the money on that. It's an extra 5 gold that I get, but in seeking it... but plated armor is important as well. We got blocked from part of it. Alright, fine. Dive came immediately back to hand. With 4 plated armor, we're pretty comfy. I just have to play a single defend each turn and we're all good. The second defend is downright decadent. Alright, just 1 sentry remaining. I think we lost 1 health this whole battle. Your increased damage is 13, so I can still do Memento and then double strike. Doesn't matter if I'm vulnerable if I'm already defended. Three times 7 is exact 21. We take the enemy out. Anchor! Starting to come back with 10 block. Always a huge fan of that. There's no fight that you don't trigger it in. Oh, I do think second horror is probably way better than first horror. Because you can add to the horror stacks, causing bruise to not wear off for even longer. There's also feint, gain 3 block, apply 2 bruise to all enemies. 0 cost? I like that a lot. There's also hole up, gain 12 block and 2 weak. Take the horror though. I think scavenge upgrade for the extra gold. And plated armor is nice. 6 more damage on golden bullet. Oh, concentrate. New keyword. The next dead-on card played while concentrated triggers its effect regardless of position. Oh, cool. So you can just play snipe and then immediately a dead-on from the wrong side of your hand. I think probably the most useful of these upgrades is either covet or scavenge right now. Scavenge just for long term so that I can get the gold. Use the gold to buy the relics, use the relics to take out the enemies, use the taking out the enemies to get the gold. Refer to start. Ooh. I think this has to be memento, and then we just kill the acid slime. .28 damage after we got the 1 strength from the Tricky's bolster rod. $10 damage or 1 plated armor. I'll go for the 10 damage. If it was 2 plated armor, well, I mean, the decision might have been different. Snipe and a scavenge. Woohoo! $20 gold right there. Horror to bend, and then I can strike. So we stacked both of the horrors, so now we get 6 brews taken into the next turn. Memento, a strike, and a snapshot gets us across the line very easily. We have a tonic, gain 1 rugged. Rugged reduces the next instance of attack damage to 2. Alright, so it's not like invulnerability where, you know, all attack damage is reduced to 1. Intangibility, sorry. Because that lasts for a turn. This is for instances of damage. Cool. Lone Wolf. 1 energy, skill, choose a card. It costs 0 this turn. Discard the rest of your hand. Misfire. 1 energy, deal 11 damage, shuffle a clumsy into your draw pile. I do want damage. Do I need that as my source of it, though? And there's also High Caliber. We've seen it before. 6 damage adds a strike plus 2 into your hand, which is 12 damage. Lone Wolf is basically, when the rest of your cards are done, you play Lone Wolf so that you can play something expensive at the end of your turn. But I don't think I have enough positive draw for that to really be like a huge effect for me. I do want damage, I don't want to be too picky and just not take cards, but I do think this one's probably max HP. Broken Tooth, whenever you defeat an elite, heal 7 HP and gain 35 gold. Alright. I'm going until I get the relic. Scoured by Flames is annoying, though. Scoured by Flames is Sentry? Yeah. I mean, that's an elite. Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to covet through Strike. Then Snipe, Scavenge for even more gold again. And then I'm going to use... No, I don't need to use Tonic. I'm only going to take 8 damage. So this saves me 6 health if I play it right now. No. And throw a golden bullet against the backliner because I don't need it to actually kill anymore. And then as soon as I just have only one of you to deal with, we're in a much better position. Sick. Oh, it's so nice to only have to block once. Although, it doesn't beat having to block nunts. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Just pulling teeth until we get you down. Keeping that bruise damage high, though, so... Yeah, get to do 13 damage this time, and then it's just a wait. God, I really need more damage in this deck. Thankfully, the Broken Tooth goes off, healing at 7 HP, giving us 35 gold, another 30 gold, and the Eternal Feather for every 5 cards in your deck. When you rest, heal 3 HP. Sorry, when you enter a rest site. Cheat! 1 energy, play one of the top 3 cards of your draw pile. And if this card is dead on, also trigger that card's dead on effect. There's also Cold Shot, 0 energy attack, deal 5 damage. If the last card played this turn triggered a dead on, draw a card. Cool. And Magnum. 1 energy, discard 6 cards. For each card, deal 6 damage. Yes. Lets you curate your whole hand. Also, it's damage, and I've just been asking for that, and I really want to go to this extra elite now. I got decent money. I can head up to the... I've been getting really lucky with the scavenge turning up in the right hands. Yeah, not this hand, but other times. Even more bruised. Oh, it doesn't let you choose what cards to discard. It literally just discards 6 cards. Got it, got it. It's not discard up to 6 cards, which I had unintentionally accidentally read it as. Headshot. Oh, I mean, that's damage. 1 energy attack deals 7 damage. If it's dead on, it deals double damage. There's also Ghostly Presence. 1 energy deal, gain 8 block if it's dead on. Also apply 1 weak to all enemies. Really good. And High Caliber. I'm taking Headshot just because of the whole damage thing I mentioned. And we're about to go into an elite. I'd really like to have good damage. Sure. I can just horror. I want to see if I can stack like a decent amount of horror on you before I have to start attacking. Only if we draw it this turn. We did not draw it that turn. Whoa. Well, at least I scavenged before they woke up. I would have loved to hit him that turn, though. Your next dead on effect this turn triggers twice. Wish I had one. That'd be a good modifier for Headshot, I imagine. I'm going to use Vulnerability this turn, and then a Tonic. It's the first card that gets bounced back to hands. That's going to be Headshot here, then Golden Bullet, then Snapshot again. Just hedge off the remaining. Get a Magnum. Hex Talisman. Start of combat, apply 1 weak and vulnerable to a random enemy. So good. Ooh. Virtue. 0 energy. Retain. Reduce each of your debuffs by 1. There are some enemies, like, I can remove Hex with this. What? That's so good. Manifest. Gain 12 block, add a Decade ahead. And Roughhouse. 3 energy, deal 24 damage. If also dead on, gain 20 block. Yeah. Oh boy. No holds barred. 2 energy. Deal 19 damage and apply 5 bruise to all enemies. Gain 1 less energy next turn. I think that's an incredible AoE card, and we're about to go onto the AoE floor, so yes, please. Desperado. Deal 10 damage. Double this card's damage this combat. It also costs 1 more. 10, 20, 40 on the 3? Maybe. Feint. Gain 3 block, apply 2 bruise to all enemies. Pretty happy with that, actually. Coalescence. Gain 6 block, retain up to 2 cards this turn. And then Overwhelming Power. Gain 3 energy. This is a power as well. Gain 3 energy, draw 3 cards. Whenever you end your turn with 0 energy, lose 4 HP. Now, is that a debuff? I imagine that's a debuff, right? There's a Clockwork souvenir that could make me immune to debuff. I'll also take the AoE. Dive, scavenge, and just strike. No holds barred. Excuse me? Oh, right. Okay. I was wondering why I still got the drain debuff. It's because I killed an enemy and it gave me the cloud debuff, which triggered the artifacts. Got it. Distilled Chaos allows us to play the top 3 cards of our draw pile. Body Armor. Discard a card, gain 5 block. If it was non-attack, gain 5 block again. Roulette. 2 attack, 2 energy attack. Deal 16 damage, discard your hand, draw that many cards. And Coalesce. Ooh, I'll take Coalesce. Retain is great. As for the upgrade here, it feels like it should really be one of the AoE cards, so I'm thinking no holds barred. It's not great for this boss fight. I kind of just trust that we'll be able to get through this boss fight off of the back of playing this boss fight, I think, basically. I kind of want to draw on this opening turn, because then I can end with Magnum and I might even be able to snipe with something. It's a lot less good than I wanted it to be. I could also just bruise the enemy and then smack him. I'm just gonna accept my 60 damage turn 1. Okay, overwhelming power! And I've got the artifacts. Yeah, it negates everything. Now it's just draw. It's just draw and energy. Good lord. There's a lot of damage coming in, though. You can defend 16 relatively easily. Scavenge, dive, and horror. I really wanted to play double horror that turn, but I'm not even really carrying the damage that forward. It's okay, we're on half health on the boss at this point. We should be okay. If I snipe, in order to get headshot to deal double damage, I then also have to play defend. But it triggers twice. So is it 3 times damage or is it double damage? If it's 3 times damage, that'll do 24. If it's double, it's 32. Currently, the Magnum is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 7 is 35, so it's better. Although the other one blocks, but I don't need to block. I got enough plated armor to not need to block. Horror, Strike, and Coalescence so I can keep these cards for the next turn. Yeah, Horror is possibly in the next hand. Love it. Snapshot only gives you block equal to the unblocked damage dealt. Oh, that's fine. We managed to make it the unblocked damage that we dealt. And now we just have 6... oh, perfect. 6 brews going through. 13 damage per other card in the hand. Is 39... Oh, that's not going to finish it. Does vulnerability affect before or after Memento? Okay, so initially it was 13. Now it's 19, which is 13 plus 6. So yeah, the bruise damage is also amped by vulnerability. And this is going to deal just under enough damage to kill the enemy, unfortunately. But it's also the most damage I could deal. I'll take 6 on the hit back, and FPS Doug would be proud. Heroic Bravado. 1 energy, ethereal, gain 1 rugged. Increase the cost of this card by 2 this combat. Upgrades the decrease to only increasing its cost by 1. Adapt. 3 energy card. At the start of your turn, you can exhaust a card to gain 8 block. And Roundhouse Kick. Oh, Adapt also lowers its cost with an upgrade. Roundhouse Kick. Deal 13 damage to all enemies. Stun any who don't intend to attack. Yeah, that's what I want for the next lore. A little bit more AoE and also just complete don't take a turn, please. Yikes. Busted Crown not giving us many cards to choose from is tough stuff. I don't want to take that here. Runic Dome. Gain an energy at the start of your turn. You can no longer see enemy intents. I don't love that. Retaining all of our cards. I do worry that retaining all of our cards does mean I'm just going to overfill the hand, but as soon as I draw Magnum, we're okay again. I just need to add some more low-cost cards to... Yeah, no, okay, I'm taking Runic Pyramid. Okay, this left-hand side is Rest, Elite, Rest... relic, rest, fight, rest, shop. Like, that's... I think there's cards in my deck that I really need to get upgrades on. I don't think Roughhouse is one of them. I do think Underwhelming Power is probably... Sorry, Overwhelming Power, rather, is one of them. I think Magnum's probably a good bet as well. And I even get 5 fights to start collecting cards to upgrade. Yeah, let's do that. I need to have a lot of impact on my hand now. Huh? Memento shuffled its position in my hand there just as a joke, I guess? Why does it shuffle itself to the end of my hand every time? Uh, 36 is not going to be enough damage to take out the enemy this turn. Memento, no holds barred, and then Magnum will do it. Tonic, gain a rugged, great. Coalescence, gain 9 block, that's it. We've already got the Ruining Pyramid. Quick draw, deal 9 damage, draw 2 cards, next turn, draw 1 less card. And Misfire, deals 11 damage, shuffle a clumsy into draw pile. I'll take the health there. Combo, horror, snipe, then headshot. Okay. Its base damage is 8. It sees 3 bruised on the enemy, getting it up to 11. Then vulnerability takes it to 16. And then 16 triples to do 48. Right, okay, so doubling double damage is triple damage in this instance. Fair enough. Oh, a headshot just shuffles itself back to the center of the hand. Unfortunately, the hand continues moving. I would love some more energy as well, though. This is tough. I want that strength potion. I just don't think I can take it. Another horror? There's also Shadow Cloak. When you draw or exhaust a curse card, gain 4 block. I'll take a horror, please. I think I'm upgrading all 3 of my horrors. I think this deck is about how much consistent bruise I can get the enemy. I want the enemy to be 1 large bruise. So there's no blood going through the heart. It's all just directly on the layer under the skin, and then that's how we win. It's the plan. Hey, I didn't say it was a good one. I just said it was a plan. I can even keep snipe in hand until the right time now. Oh my god. I do hope I draw. Oh, wait, never mind. We just straight up negate the shuffle. All's well, then. Sadly, I have no ability to defend myself this turn. I'm going to distill some chaos. Three horrors on the enemy, so for the next 3 turns, bruise will not wear off, and they take 9 more damage from every attack. We also have enough space in hand to draw. Beautiful. Snipe and scavenge to get that 20 gold. Oh. Memento, and I'm pretty sure Magnum for 22 damage times 6 will finish you off. Deadeye. When this is dead on, you gain 2 strength. Yeah. There's also Vantage. When it's dead on, you draw and upgrade 2 cards. I do feel like that's kind of anti the spirit of the runic. Horror, strike, and snapshots. Ugh. Annoyingly, we get T-buffed here. Don't have the frailty. That's nice. Still taking a lot of damage, even if we don't have the frailty. I can't use Roundhouse unless it's dead on for the block, and it's not going to be dead on for a while. Memento sets up vulnerability. Then headshot would be 20 damage. Oh, no. It'd be vulnerability and then double the headshot. So it's 14. Then golden bullet would be another 18. Minus 3 from malleable, 15, 14, 15, 29. Remaining health on the enemy is 27 plus 4 block. I don't think I can... Oh no, overwhelming power to give me additional energy. Okay, no, I can kill you this turn. I'm gonna use overwhelming power now. Game free draw 3. Yeah. Then golden bullet and roundhouse for 28. Virtue. Oh, it's a 0 cost card. I like those. And it retains. That doesn't matter, but it reduces each of our debuffs by 2. Huge. Mm. 9 damage for each of the cards in hand is 45 damage. Yeah. It almost takes out one of the cultists. It's worth it. One whole cultist? Hell yeah. Oh, sick. Alright, overwhelming power, draw the cards. Hell yeah. Then, no holds barred. Then I'm going to Virtue, removing that drain. Then I'm going to Snipe, literally just to lessen the size of the hand. Then, Roughhouse. So much block. Because I can, damn it. Oh, I still haven't placed Scavenge. Gotta leave myself the opportunity to get the gold from the fight as well. Really? Alright, I take 1 more damage this turn, but I get my money. Wait. Oh no, I can't move it closer to the center without killing the enemy. No! All of that in service of nothing! A block potion? No, I'm about to go into an elite, probably not. Ricochet. Deal 9 damage, repeat on a random enemy for each dead-on effect this turn. It's also another headshot, and body armor. Discard a card, gain 5 block. If it was a non-attack, gain 5 block again. I like the idea of this, so that I can filter out statuses, largely, from hand. I'll hold these as well. Okay. As for our smithing, I think roundhouse kick is a big priority at the moment. Yeah, just in case we have one of the AoE fights. It was actually the gremlins that I really care about the most with this, but that's fine too. Sadly, they all intend to attack, but killing them is also still really good. Snapshot almost even fully blocks us. Aura of 1 power, no debuff from it. Yay. Let's go Memento, Horror, Golden Bullets, and then full hand discard. Magnum does so well with that. Lantern, start each combat with additional energy. You know, that actually activates every single fight. So good. Another overwhelming power. Well, consider me overwhelmed. There's also maintenance. 1 energy to cast the skill. Strikes gain 3 more damage this combat. Also, gain 1 more dex. And this costs 1 more this combat. Upgrade it to give you 2 dex. I mean, I'm taking the overwhelming power because of how overwhelming that power is, but that is nice too. Overwhelming power just upgrades to draw an additional card. That doesn't actually seem like a priority to me. I think my main priorities are things that can lower their cost right now. I don't sadly think I have any of those. And then after that, the horrors. Mercury Hourglass at the start of your turn deals 3 damage to all enemies. Is that amped by Bruise as well? Hang on, what's the Bruise keyword? No, Bruise targets take more attack damage, sadly. Then up another horror. Why must you all intend to attack? It makes my roundhouse kick very sad. We'll still do it. Just sadly. Overwhelming power. Ooh, I should make sure to leave some energy on the table this turn. I'll leave it there. It's going to be a little difficult to cycle through this hand. I'll try for as long as the game will let me try. Sadly, I had to take 4 damage that turn. Oh boy. Yeah, it's getting really hard. Die. I just wanted 20 gold. Glare. 0 energy skill, apply 1 weak and vulnerable. Great. Exactly the kind of thing I want. Upgrades to retain. Do not worry, buddy. You already come pre-upgraded. Roulette gets 4 more damage. Spray and Pray gets... to a random enemy 3 times makes me less interested in Spray and Pray. Where's my horror? There you are. Determination. 1 energy. Whenever a debuff is applied to you, gain 1 strength. There's a horror. There's also Chemical X. The effect of your X cost cards are increased by 2. I don't have any of those. Wide Open. First time we've seen this. Oh, great art as well. Deal 6 damage and apply a vulnerable. Determination upgrades to become a Knight. Okay. How many debuffs are applied to me? No holds barred, overwhelming power, overwhelming power. I mean, yeah, I think this is a reasonable way for me to try and gain strength. Give me determination. I'm going to take Chemical X just so that if I do see a single X cost card, I'm already happy to take those because I can just play them at the end of the turn if I really need to get rid of them. So they don't really have too much of a downside for me. Horror, overwhelming power, determination. Roundhouse Kick stuns the Centurion for us. I can covet a strike. I really don't want to snipe if I have to, if I can avoid it. Oh. There we go. This is as many cards as I could get out of this hand. Perfect. Then the start of the next turn, I should be able to scavenge. Snipe and scavenge for 20 gold. Set up the horrors, and then I'll just kill you this time. Choose 6 cards. I promise you I don't care which you discard. Feint, quick draw and hole up. I'm taking Feint. Easy way to gain some bruise on all enemies. And again, another 0-cost card that I really want to just have to make the deck cycle a bit faster. That one has a significant upgrade, gaining an additional bruise to all enemies. And 2 additional block. I'll play you soon, Collector. I mean, damn, it's not even attacking this turn. Get stunned. Overwhelming power. Roots. Jedi. Stun. Attack. Attack. And the enemy was vulnerable that whole time. Horror again. 19. So 19 with vulnerability gets another 8. Takes up to 27. 27 by 5 from hand. Although I guess I can do that next turn as well, if I wanted to. So yes, it'd be 27. 27 by 5 is 135. It's certainly a quick way to kill you. I just miss out on scavenge, but you're a boss. I'm okay missing out on scavenge at this point. You see, for my goal is simply to murder you. Rest in peace. Ooh, overwhelming power again. Unlimited power. Dead or alive. Deal damage. Deal 8 damage X times. Beautiful. If fatal, get a bounty. Bounty. Normal enemies give you 15 gold. Elites give you 40. And bosses give you 100. And I can just hold that in hand until the right time. Buddy. Yes, please. Clasped Locket. Replaces the old Locket. First time you draw a curse each turn, exhaust it and draw 2 cards. Upon pickup, obtain 2 injuries. I have no curses at the moment, so no thank you. It's the Idol of Retromation. At the start of your turn, reduce the cost of a random card in hand by 1 until played. Hell yeah. And of course, we have Sozu. Gain energy at the start of your turn. You can no longer obtain potions. A random card in hand by 1 cost until played. Given that I'm retaining everything, that could be really useful, or it could end up reducing the cost of cards I intend not to play. I don't think it's clasped. I think I could take Sozu and then just take these to the final fight. Yeah. I really want additional energy. And I want to be able to decide where it goes. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Look at this left hand. Elite, rest, elite, relic, elite, rest, fight, elite, fight, rest. Yeah, I want it. I want it bad. That's so much value. That's so many elites. The broken tooth is going to heal us. First off, horror. Then, no holds barred. Kills almost everyone. Oh, at the start of the next turn, you'll die as well, just from the Mercury Hourglass. I may as well just finish that off. Eye of the Storm. concentrate and gain energy up to your maximum. Concentrate, of course, being the next dead-on card plays. It triggers its triggers its dead-on effect regardless of position. Hell yes. There's also low profile. Art for that's great as well. Gains 7 block. Gains 4 additional block for each of your debuffs. Give me the Eye of the Storm. I can't take potions anymore because of Sozu. Designer Inspire. You discover a colorful shop with the banner Inspire and decide to walk in. Nope. No way. Nope. Can't let you in. A man with ridiculous clothing appears at the entrance to bar you. No, this won't do. No. What's this style? Disgusting! Are you bleeding? Gross. Business? You a customer? Fine. Whatever. He lets out an exasperated sigh and points at his list of services. The service seems fine, but you'd rather punch this smug man in his face. His smug face, actually. Punch. Lose 3 HP. I could just use that rather than any of these. I definitely want to remove and upgrade a random card, please. Yeah. Get rid of Strike, and ooh, Golden Bullet got 6 more damage. Okay, bye-bye now. Should have punched him. Bronze Idol. Status effects can now be played for... Sorry, status cards, rather, can now be played for useful effects. Days gives a week. We've also got Innovate over here. 1 energy attack, deals 7 damage. If it's dead on, you gain energy and draw a card. That's great. Ricochet. Again, we've seen that before. Spite. Exhaust all unplayable cards in your hand. Gain 3 block. Draw 3 cards. Sorry, gain 8 block, draw 3 cards. A Dissolve, gain 18 block. Block is not removed at the start of your next 2 turns. Exhaust, and finally Brawl. 2 Ember. Energy. At the start of your turn, apply 3 Bruise to all enemies. I do like that. I also like the idea of getting Shaper's Blessing here. Gain 3 Strength and 5 Plated Armor after the upgrade. I could get Brawl and Innovate. Hell yeah. I can afford both, so I'm taking them. I'll play Determination. Headshot, body armor. Cover it through a Memento and play Brawl, sure. Faint, then no holds barred. I have no debuffs of Virtue to even be able to hit, unfortunately, at the moment. More defend. There goes all that bruise I was working on, too. $10, $11. That'll do it. Takes down 1, and then we use Dead or Alive to take down the last and get 15 gold for it. Gestalt. 2 Ember, gain 2 Rugged, and 1 Vulnerable. I can keep that in hand for exactly the right turn as well. Even if it has a higher cost, it's a really, really powerful defensive card. Oh, man. Horror. Deadeye. Oh my god, this is perfect. And then I have vulnerability set up tomorrow. Also known as next turn. Okay. Memento gives us space for the overwhelming power. I'm gonna Golden Bullet you, and then Magnum. Magnum's so good. Itchy Trigger. 1 energy, deal 9 damage. When dead on, reduce the cost of a random card in your hand by 2 this combat. Neat. It's also Ghostly Presence, gain 8 block, apply 1 weak to all enemies. I have no ways to apply weak to enemies, so I'll take the Ghostly Presence, I think. It'll be really important when the enemy is hitting you for 40 damage to make them only do 30. Okay. Golden Bullet and Glare sets up Deadeye and Roughhouse. Yay! Dead or Alive would do 45 damage to the enemy. I mean, you give me 40 gold if I kill you with Dead or Alive, so I'm just going to keep it until it's time for you to die. Enemy's going to debuff me, so Determination's going to give me some strength after this as well. Faints, Aura. I'll covet through the Memento. Oh, sick! Enemy gives me debuffs and I'm about to remove them as well. Oh no, they debuff me by putting things into my deck. I can't stop that. No! Okay, Dead or Alive would hit 24 by 6. Yeah, that's a kill. Ginger! I can no longer become weakened! Yay! And Emerald Key, our first key. I haven't taken any of them so far. Fatal Desire. At the start of your turn, draw 2 cards and add an injury to your hand. Nope. I don't need more cards. And also, I don't need injury. An upgraded Feint, though, makes its way immediately into the deck. I'm going to use this opportunity to recall. Probably should have upgraded because I'm about to be fighting 2 enemies, but is the answer I have for that, apparently. Overwhelming power. I'll happily snipe and innovate, so this is going to double trigger, giving me 2 energy and 2 cards. I mean, I don't even need defense from Snapshot this turn, so I'll just hit. I have the Storm as basically just an energy pump for me right now. Ooh. Okay. Combo into Scavenge. I'll also defend, then I have the Storm, gets us all the way back to the top. I'm gonna Roughhouse and take 0 damage by killing the enemy's dagger and then defending myself. Oh, hell yeah. Roundhouse kick, ready to stun the enemy on a turn that they're not attacking. Overwhelming power draws us a bunch of cards. Great. Let's throw Horror on the enemy and then just a couple of attacks here. Oh, I should use the Virtue. Oops. All good. We still get to Dead or Alive at the end. Ornamental Fan. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. And the Pizzazz Potion. Gain 10 Vigor. Your next attack deals 10 additional damage. Ooh. Ghostly Presence, Ricochet, and Golden Bullet. I don't feel like I play too many dead-on effects in the same turn. Golden Bullet, I love you if I can upgrade you. Not feeling especially confident on that. I'll take Ghostly Presence. Sucks not to take the Centennial Puzzle here. It's very low cost, more draw. I can give myself vulnerability this turn to get an energy. $44 damage from the headshot. Golden Bullet follows up as well. Woof. That's a big attack. Best I can do about it is a tonic to take it down to only 2 damage. 23 or 2. About to go to a rest site. The Eternal Feather will basically full heal. Basically? Every 5 cards in the deck. 5 cards in the deck is 35, 7. 7 by 3 is 21. It can heal me 21. I'm taking 23. Yeah, we're all good. Dead or Alive him. Omamori, negate the next 2 curses you obtain. Big fan of that. If it triggers. I want to take a second determination because I know how much strength I can get out of that. In boss fights and especially in the heart fight. But I could also just be stacking up Rugged behind my armor. I'll take Determination. It also increases the chance that I draw it early, which is also really important, without upgrading it, because I don't really want to have to give it an 8. Brawl, if you lowered your cost, it would be you. Lord, it really feels like none of these lower their cost on upgrade. Alright, fine. Put a Determination in the opening hand. I'm especially okay with that because of the tricky bolster rod that I mentioned at the very start. It also serves a defensive role on that first turn. Woof. This one's a wonky one. Enemy's gonna try and put a Parasite into my deck. That was the big curse. I guess if it hit me, they put the Parasite in the deck? What's going on? Faint, defend. I'm gonna covet straight through the Memento. It's just not relevant in this fight. Not good for this fight, I think. Set out a Golden Bullet. Unfortunately, Snipe and Eye of the Storm aren't yet good. Okay, great. We'll snipe a Scavenge, gaining another 20 gold. Overwhelming bar. Overwhelming bar. Beautiful. I think I want Virtues. Let's go give you some additional brews. Virtue to remove. Oh, wow. Each stack of Overwhelming Power is one of the HP that you lose. So you get 4 stacks of Overwhelming Power at the same time. So the Virtue removal is less useful against it than I thought. Aura. Gestalt. Simple Strike. Eye of the Storm gives us the ability to then play Ghostly and Body Armor at the very end. Incredible. Immediately follow up Dead or Alive. Gain the 15 gold it's worth. Manifest. Add a Decay to your hands at the end of your turn. Take 2 damage. No. How about no on that one? I'll take 2 max HP. One more Reptomancer. No worries. Do both attempt to debuff you, don't they? Oh, even when we negate something, we still get power. Oh, no, their debuff is they put a thing in your discard pile. I forgot about that. Oops. Gotta take out an enemy. Hmm. 29, no, 24 damage this turn. It's not great. Gain 16 block and... Sorry, deals 16 damage, gain more than that in block. Then roundhouse for the top. Actually, the top is just dying this turn, so I can roundhouse the mid instead, and then die. Just you and me. Roundhouse kick would have been great this turn. Nice. No holds barred. It's pretty much ready to just kill the newly spawned. I don't want to have to wait a full cycle to try and get the card to take you out. Art of War. If you don't play any attacks during your turn, gain additional energy next turn. Doesn't happen commonly. Shadow Cloak. When you draw or exhaust a curse card, gain 6 block. Fully loaded. Put all strikes and defense from your draw pile into your hand. Or finally, Malice. 2 energy, exhaust a card. Deal 16 damage if you exhaust a curse. Deal 16 damage to all enemies instead. I'll also go for max HP on that one. Maybe I could have taken Malice. Snipe and Innovate for the draw and energy. Great. Determination, Overwhelming Power. Another Determination, some Feint for even more vulnerability for everyone. Another debuff for myself for even more strength. Oh, Memento for vulnerability, and then I can literally take both of you out. Got it. Tracking shots. Concentrate, but deal 6 damage twice. Yes. Concentrate, really useful. Deal damage multiple times, even more so. Most of these are just straight number upgrades. Combo gives me more cards in hand, but I don't like that. I'm gonna go Snipe Concentrate so I don't have to play these convoluted hands in order to move things into the right place as much of the time. Determination. Yeah. I'm gonna hold here. We get an extra energy next turn for doing so. Also, those strikes are probably better played. Better discarded than played. Let's go Tracking Shot into Innovate. Draw another card into hands. Overwhelming Power. Also, no holds barred. and Memento. Shouldn't play the second overwhelming power this turn, though. I'm not going to have the ability to use all of it. Dead on a Virtue to remove a bunch of those debuffs I just gave myself. Hit him with Deadeye. If I can't super defend, I don't care at all, because we'll lose our rugged stack. So if I played Ghostly Presence and defend, we get 15 more block. It's 28 block by the end of the turn, and the enemy also gains 2 strength because I played 2 more cards. So yeah, it's actually perfect block. I get to keep my rugged stack. Ideally, we're setting up for a giant Magnum. Horror is part of how we do that. Brawl is part of how we do that as well. No horror in this hand. Our rugged stack is going to be defending us this turn. We get the enemy below half health. They only deal 2 damage past our armor there. Yeah, unfortunately Magnum's not going to be enough here, and the enemy's about to clear debuffs. So giving you a bunch of brews doesn't really help. Horror, Horror, Roundhouse, and Faints. Gets us a full block this turn, as well as decently sets up for the Magnum on the next with 19 brews on the enemy. 37 damage times 6 is just over 180. Get him! We did it! 2 thump, 2 thump! And we also have the ability to move on to the new heart fight. Well, I remembered who it is. The Corrupt Heart. Second weakness could be relevant here. Covet's additional draw could also end up being relevant, because we're going to be hand muddled. Yeah, I'll take the additional draw on Covet, actually, because we're going to get hand muddled in the next couple of fights. Bottled Anomaly. I love this relic. Upon pickup, choose a card. At the start of each combat, remove it from your draw pile. At the start of turn 3, though, add it into your hand and it costs 0 for the turn. There are so many cards that you're like, I only really care about this, you know, a little bit further into the fight. This deck is a little weirder with that, and I could take it, but I also probably don't need to. Mummified Hand, though, whenever you play a power card, a random card in hand costs 0 for the rest of the turn. Sounds good to me. Bag of Marbles applies vulnerable to enemy. Cool, even more vulnerable. And Corona Boost gives us strength for each 12th card we play. Ooh, Dissolve is a great way to defend. I'll be taking that as well. And running on out of here. Dissolve, not letting my block disappear for the next 2 turns. That's the most important part there. Detonation. Hey! Roundhouse Kick gets to stun the Spire Shield for a turn. Very helpful. Coalescence and Defend aren't particularly good. I could either play them out there to get rid of them, or I could leave them in hand to discard with a Magnum. Very glad Magnum immediately appeared after that. Really helped out. I'm gonna go no holds barred, then discard my way through a defend to draw, bullet. There goes the Spire Spear with a 19x4, just finishing him off, and dead or alive? I mean, let's overwhelm with power first. And then I'll yoink some money from you. Oddly Smooth Stone gives us a dex before the next fight, and Grudge. 1 energy, deal 9 damage to all enemies, deal 3 more for all of your curse cards. All in capitals. Does that include my exhausted curse cards? It's another body armor and quick draw. I'll take the body armor. Again, I'm worried about Corrupt Heart debuffing us a bunch. I will gain 3 thorns in this fight, and I'll look into using the others when they're relevant. Start with Determination. Wait a second. Let's not start with Determination. We have a free dive in hands and a free defend. Then if I play Dissolve before Determination, I can trigger Roundhouse and I get to keep it for the next 2 turns. That is a turn. I keep the block for the next 2 turns. Okay. Determination straight into Horror. Deadeye for Strength. I can defend and then Snapshot for even more block. Beautiful. I just have to play that Horror this turn. I don't really need the body armor. I will play out the defend. I want to save the body armor for one of these bad boys. Specifically wound or burn. Snipe the Scavenge again. I'll concentrate the Scavenge. Then Overwhelming Power for the draw. Body Armor gets rid of that burn for us. No holds barred. Retain at the end, getting rid of the drain as well as 2 damage. The enemy loses all of their brews at the end of this turn, something I'm not exactly thrilled by. Now I gotta work up a new stack of brews on you. Faints into Overwhelming. Yeah, Gestalt gets played this turn. So Body Armor gets rid of the other wound. Slime, then Horror. That's it. Well, unless I want to give Vulnerability this turn. You only take 2 damage. Thank you, Rugged. Oh, I can weaken the enemy this turn with the Ghostly Presence in the middle of the hand. You're not attacking next turn because you attacked last turn, so I'm not going to double that, but I will use Snipe and Innovate rather, to draw 2 cards and gain 2 energy. Defend, and a Dead or Alive for as much damage as I can get out of it. We're going to be taking a decent amount of damage this turn as well. But I don't think I need to use the Tonic. That's better used for single large instances. Also, Roundhouse Kick gets to stun the enemy next turn, so I get some... Choose 2 cards, retain. Alright, I'll retain all of them instead. Yeah, Rugged would have saved me, like, tiny amount of damage. Okay. Glare. Memento. A combo. Strike. Roundhouse Kick. Ghostly Presence. Brings it back to hand. Nothing else needs doing right now. And this is going to be the last turn on the battlefield. Give me a Rugged just because I want it. Give the enemy as much bruise as I can, and then follow up using the Magnum to shoot you in all of your bruises. We did it! Woo! Straight through. Oh, right, I have to reveal this by clicking. And then the soul escapes the spire. But not necessarily the Hermit itself.
Victory!
I'll proceed, thank you. Give me another set of unlocks and we'll see what they give us. Cursed Weapon. 1 energy card that attacks. Lose 2 HP. Deal 10 damage. Cursed Weapons permanently deal 1 more damage. Exhaust. I don't... Oh, Right, Cursed Weapon. The cards with this name. It's not just like another thing. Cool. Right? I'm very wary of you. You're gonna have to have a lot of healing to really support that, but maybe that's possible. Black Wind. 2 Ember energy. Ethereal attack. Deal damage equal to your missing HP. And then finally Purgatory. 3 energy attack. Ethereal. Deal 24 damage to all enemies. Well, GG, Hermit. I think that went pretty well. And now that we're back on the main screen, I gotta tell you that my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire Downfall. Top left is a series playlist for all my content on the game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations are down below. Streaming past are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. I'd put the thank you, and a special thanks this episode to Coldheart. Hopefully you'll have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully see you all next time.